One here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Watch the All-Star game and the All-Star weekend coming up. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. LaMelo Ball is out there with White. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And it's Gordon in at the four-man position. Jaren Jackson is out there with Powell. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man. Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Powell, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Here's Ivey. Johnson with the rebound. The Ballers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to White. Jokic sets the screen for White. Offline from the top of the key.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Powell, no one around him. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, Powell, we know, in his career has been particularly efficient from the corner 3. Look out below, everybody.
White with it. Over Ivey. And it's White missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Kept alive, outside for Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Ball, the pass to White. Outside Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. Second shot opportunity, and Jokic gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ball, the pass to Jokic. Outside White. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
Johnson outside. Ball, a screen on Powell. Here's Johnson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And the Ballers making a change here. Beal's checked in. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Screen by Hartenstein. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Gordon. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Powell finds Jackson. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Ballers. It's a 3-point game.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
And the Ballers making a change here. Turner's checked in for Jokic. Amen Thompson comes in for Johnson. Whitey's checked in for Gordon. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Ball. And Thompson kicks to White. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's in there.
I like the commitment from Bradley Beal to take it inside and attack the defender.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Nembhard. And that one is off. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Leading by just 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Barrett. Murray out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Reed. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Ballers, Thompson is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's White. Then it's Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the 1.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Barrett. He's covered by Thompson. Barrett, no good. An outstanding 53% for the game. Murray against White. Turner with a screen on Murray. White. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board. Reed with the block.
But give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Ivy's checked in for Jamal Murray. And the Ballers making a change here. Johnson outside. White setting the pick for Johnson. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Thompson. Beal, that's for 2. Gets a very good look and converts.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Murray. Off target from the wing. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Johnson, and he drops it in from the low post. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jackson a screen on Ball. Here's Murray. Plays it up and banks it in.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Johnson outside. Beal gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Jackson has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And the Ballers with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Miles Turner, and Amen Thompson subbed in for White. Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Murray. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This is a shot Murray has down. He is such a graceful touch there on the floater.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That's good from Johnson. And the Ballers with some changes. Gordon comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's White in for Beal. That one misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And the second free throw, good. 1:24 left here in the second. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Ball. Johnson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. The Ballers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gordon kicks to Ball. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got it all tied up now for the Ballers.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Gordon dishes the ball. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ball's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Ballers. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Ball feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by just 2. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon out there with Johnson. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
LaMelo Ball has that basketball on an absolute string and always times his passes quite nicely.
Sabonis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Sabonis, a screen on Ball. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
Powell kicks to Jackson. Sabonis sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wing jumper offline. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And there it is for him. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Sabonis, the pass to Powell. Jackson, a screen on Johnson. It's Powell with the drive. That one goes in. Powell's got 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Gordon up on top, guarded by Jackson. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Johnson outside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Ballers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Ball, no good. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Jackson kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Jokic. Powell against Johnson. There's Gordon with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jackson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And that's now 10 points for Jaren Jackson. Ball kicks to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Ivy. Jokic inside, defended by Sabonis. Can they get it? And it's Jokic missing. Gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Jackson against Gordon. Sabonis trying to get open. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Jackson.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Johnson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball with the bucket.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Pass to White, and here is Johnson. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. There's Ball with the 3. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They're up by 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Murray. Barrett is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Reed in at the 5. 51% from the field. They'll take that. Ball kicks to Beal. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Turner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin. And I think there were years, because he was playing alongside another big, that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Johnson the screen. Ball against Murray. Tries again. Reed with the block. And he recovers it. Ball no good. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The shot by Ivey, no good. The Ballers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Turner dishes to Thompson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Norman Powell's checked in for Barrett. And the Ballers making a change here.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Here's Ivey. Pass to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Gordon kicks to Ball. To the inside, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, this clearly an area that LaMelo Ball takes pride in, the ability to set up his guys.
Pass to Reed. Ball against Murray. From deep. Beal pulls it in.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Ivy against Beal. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Ballers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. Back to Reed. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here. The Ballers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jackson, he's checked in for Naz Reid. And the Ballers making a change here. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. White the pass to Ball. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a big-time defender, and sends that one back.
They get the rebound, and it's sent back by White. Jokic passes to Gordon. Sabonis grabs the board.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Gordon, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Ivy passes to Sabonis. No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. Down low, here's Gordon. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Gordon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ivy. To the paint. Can they get it? And Sabonis lays it up and in.
As Sabonis knows, he has got to be at the center of all the clutch moments for his team. Big-time bucket there.
Ball, the pass to Jokic. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Ball kicks to Gordon. The 3. Powell pulls it in.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
And the Ballers call time here. They're trailing by 7. Here's White. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the triple.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here are the ballers now. Ball, the pass to Gordon. They get it back. Back to Ball. Outside Gordon. Trifecta! And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.